are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Zoe Norton Lodge. The issues are real. The laws are real. The acting is hammy. This is Judge Zoe. Today, renters versus landlords.
All rise.
Sit down. Where's the renter lady?
Plaintiff was just there, ma'am, hiding under a doona.
I'm not coming out.
Why, in all my years as an unqualified fictional judge, I have never seen the like.
Ma'am, if I may, many renters are too scared to complain to their landlord or real estate agent, let alone a judge.
I'm not scary!
In fact, 82% of complaints to the New South Wales Rental Tribunal last year came from landlords.
I'm worried that if I complain, he'll jack up the rent or kick me out.
Come, my dear. They can't just kick you out for no reason. What? Oh, they can?
Yes, ma'am, Australia is one of the few countries in the OECD to allow no grounds eviction.
So is Iceland.
Shut up, Bjork. You know full well Judge Zoe does not recognise Iceland.
Once your lease ends, you go into what's called a rolling lease. And on one of those, you can be evicted with no grounds.
Except in Tasmania.
What did I literally just tell you?
But my lease only goes for 12 months. Do I have to go through this every year?
Afraid so, buddy. I declare Australia's tenancy protection to be weak as piss.
If stability is what you're after, you may want to ask for a new fixed-term lease when yours runs out. It's less flexible for you, but can minimise your chance of getting turfed out for no reason.
But I can turf out whoever I want. Bjork! Get out! And you! That's for coming to my court dressed in Manchester. There will now be a 10-second recess while I eat this muffin.
If you have a dispute with your landlord, contact your local consumer rights body or tenant advocacy organisation for help. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Renting a place with a mould problem?
Hello, my house is mould.
How much would you expect to pay? $50? $100? How about nothing? If that mould was caused by structural issues, bad ventilation, leaks or a broken extraction fan, then it's likely your landlord is responsible for getting rid of it. So, if you have any mould issues, report it and keep a record. Of course, you have some responsibility too.
Okay, what's your problem?
Judge Zoe, my place is falling apart. The window is broken, my stovetop is busted, and the dunny's flooding.
Okay, your landlord must repair the damage in a timely manner, and if they're dragging their feet about it, you can contact your local tenancy organisation. Now, if it's an emergency like this, your landlord has to fix it right away, toot sweet, post haste.
My stovetop's an emergency?
No, it isn't.
I think what Honor is trying to say is that in certain circumstances, you can pay for urgent repairs yourself.
All right, we're on a roll. What else you got on this joker?
Well, he wants me to pay this whole water bill. Do I have to?
Who drinks water or bathes in water?
In most states, you can only be charged for water consumption, not the water supply charges, which are the bulk of the bill. Also, depending on where you live, you may not have to pay if you have a shared water meter or if you don't have water efficiency measures installed.
Are we done here?
No. I listened to your bullshit and watched your weird bath. What about my rights? I want to raise the rent.
Look, so long as you give the tenant 30 or 60 days notice, you can hike up the rent every 12 or 6 months.
Oh, no.
Unless, of course, you're in New South Wales.
I am.
Oh, then it's much worse. On a rolling lease in New South Wales, there's no limit to how often the rent can be increased.
Oh, no.
This court finds the landlord can basically increase the rent as often as he wants.
Oh, well, woo bloody who? See you later.
He can't increase the rent excessively, Mark.
Yes, well, I'm never excessive.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Quiet! Does this look like Judge Zoe's kiddie court to you? No! That's on Sundays! It's adorable! Now, I'll be the judge of how excessive it is. Excessive is defined as...
It's not defined in Australian law, ma'am.
Huh. Result.
Unless you're in the ACT, where 20% is presumed to be excessive. If you're trying to fight an excessive rent increase, try to prove that it's out of step with the market, or use the ACT's 20% rule.
Boring. Case finished.
Judge Zoe will return after this short break.
Ah, rats.
Need to steam clean the carpets before leaving a rental property? How much would you expect to pay? $50? $100? How about nothing? Despite what landlords may tell you, they can't make you steam clean your carpets unless the lease specifically requires it. And in New South Wales, they can't make you do it at all. But you do have to leave the rental property reasonably clean.
And now the next case.
You again?
He evicted me!
She wouldn't quit complaining.
Look, I hate her as much as the next guy, who I also hate. But landlords can't use eviction for retaliation. They can't kick you out for requesting repairs or making a complaint.
For instance, in 2014, 3 tenants in New South Wales asked their landlord to reconsider some hefty rent increases. 2 days later, they got no grounds eviction notices.
Then what happened?
Well, the local tenants advocacy service helped put a stop to the retaliatory eviction. In the end, they got to stay, and a more reasonable rent increase was agreed to. The end.
Mr. Typey Man, you didn't get that bit where I said that I evicted her because she wouldn't stop complaining, did you?
Sure did.
I rule that to be a retaliatory eviction and declare it overturned.
You win this round, rent girl, but I'm gonna make you wish you never complained.
Quiet! I will not have diabolical laughter in my courtroom.
Look, I don't want any trouble. What if he puts me on the tenancy blacklist?
Ah, yes, you mean that list of bad tenants that real estate agents can look up when they're doing rental history checks?
Yes.
No weather systems in my courtroom! Now, you can only be put on that list if you owe more rent than your bond, or if you've breached your tenancy agreement in some way by, say, subletting without permission or seriously damaging the property, but not for
Exercising your rights.
exercising your rights.
Well done, Judge. In fact, if anyone's planning on putting you on that list, they have to let you know about it first, so you can dispute it. And they have to take you off it after 3 years. And if a real estate agent finds you on that list, they have to let you know. So don't let the likes of him scare you out of getting what you're entitled to.
But what if he doesn't give me my bond back when I move out?
If your landlord is trying to stiff you or going slower than molasses, then you hold the power to
Apply independently to get your bond back from your state or territory rental bond board.
Bingo! So they're your rights. Go out and use them.
So are you satisfied with the result?
Not really. It was a pretty weird experience, to be honest.
Perhaps you should have taken it to a rental tribunal.
Wait, is this not a rental tribunal?
No. There are real rental tribunals you can take your problems to in every state and territory.
Wait, are you even a real judge?